Times, gentlemen, are cryptocurrencies still a sound investment? You have this, Josh.
Well, there's been a massive decline over the last week or so. I know every time that seems to come into the press every few months, but this one is huge.
Yep.
And I would just like to apologise to anybody who's invested in cryptocurrency, because I finally took the jump last week. The whole time this has been going up, 10 years now, I've been going, it's all going to fall apart. Yeah. It's all going to fall apart. And I thought, finally, you know what? I'll put 200 quid into it. And literally, it's gone down 2/3 like the day after.
Listen, mate, I've managed to lose money on crypto on every
curve of it. Okay, I feel slightly guilty that I was the last idiot standing.
But this story is Bill Gates explaining that it
feeling all superior. He's like, I've got my 144 billion or whatever, 121 billion.
Mate, you know.
Yeah, and you're all idiots for trying to make some money.
Well, yeah, he makes fun of NFTs as well, which are linked to cryptocurrency. So this is non-fungible tokens. So it's basically a digital image, but you've got the rights to it. And he's being sarcastic. He says that obviously expensive digital images of monkeys are going to improve the world immensely. This is the guy who came up with that annoying little paperclip. I mean, at least the monkeys don't appear when I'm trying to do a Word document and mess it up for me.
The thing with the NFTs, and I did find the monkeys annoying, but generally speaking, it's an early attempt, isn't it, to integrate culture and digital cryptocurrency. And obviously, I think it's likely to be a bit, up and down. It's going to be bumpy. But even now, after this catastrophic fall, Bitcoin is still up well over 100% on where it was this time 2 years ago, which is still remarkably good for anyone who invested in March 2020, for instance. Yeah. Most investments, generally speaking, Silicon Valley has bucked that trend for a few years, but generally speaking, most investments, you're lucky if you get 5% a year.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett, the world's most successful investor over a period of time, gets between 10 and 12%, maybe 15 in a really good year.
In fact, he's quoted in this article, and he highlights one of the problems with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is they're not really backed by anything. They don't produce anything. It's all, as Bill Gates says, it's the greater fool theory. So the idea is that somebody even more stupid than you is going to buy it off you at a higher price because it's not giving a dividend, it's not generating any product or anything.
The counter-argument would be, I believe, if you were pro-cryptocurrency, that we are seeing the emergence of an alternative to fiat currency, fiat currency being that which is only backed by the guarantee of the state, doesn't have gold or whatever. And it's just going to continue inflating. It's a little bit like betting on a bouncy castle that isn't fully inflated yet. You don't know how big it's going to be. But if it were, for instance, to be able to be as big as gold, which is like, some would say is like the archaic, the original form of money, then it's still got a long way to go, but it's going to be a bumpy ride. But if you invest and just sit tight, 5 years, 10 years' time, you'll probably still do okay. I think Bitcoin,
then we don't know
the tiny little ones, maybe not so much.
We don't know if this is the bouncy castle that's going to end up being the one that everybody wants to go on.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
So you're saying I shouldn't have just sold today?
I'm afraid so.